Hey everybody, it's been a little while since I've done a video, so just wanted to do a quick update. I think it's been like 10 days since I posted a last video. Started my pre-op diet on, oh gosh, I don't know, like my real pre-op diet, like where I'm really supposed to be strict on the liquids and a light meal, like 3 days ago, I think. I have 9 days. So 4 days ago, I started the real, true, quote unquote, pre-op diet. And that's supposed to be 2 protein shakes a day, liquids in between, so like calorie free, water, Gatorade Zero. I drink the protein waters. And then in the evening, I can have a light meal, like low carb, mostly protein, non-starchy vegetables. So the first couple of days I did great. Like I did exactly what I was supposed to do. Wasn't hungry. Didn't really have any cravings. The third and fourth days I did not do very well. I ate like a really big dinner. I actually had Chinese food the third night, which was a huge no-no. But it's just so hard to break old habits. Like, it really is difficult to break old habits. And it's just like anything. Like, quit smoking, quit drinking. Like, to just stop cold turkey is, like, extremely difficult. And I never really thought it would be an easy thing to do. But I think sometimes I give myself more credit than what I really deserve. Like, I'm human. And I need to allow myself to realize that I'm going to make mistakes and that things are not going to go perfectly. So yeah, I had a couple of bad days. I had fast food for lunch the next day. Another big no-no. And it's like if you screw up like one time during the day, it's like your whole day's shot. So you're like, what's the point of even trying to finish out the rest of the day doing good or doing what you're supposed to do? So, yeah, I had gotten kind of down. And not to mention, like, this may be TMI for people, but I believe PMS had a part to play in that. Because normally, a few days before, I would get really hungry and just, like, ravenously hungry. I guess hormonal reasons. And let's just say that that was going on too unexpectedly. So I mean, that may have had something to do with it too. I don't know. I mean, it could be anything. But I mean, I think a lot of the things we just can't help. It's not in our control. But we have to learn to overcome it and control it, which is what I've been trying to do. Yesterday was pretty good. I did really good during the day. I had a really good dinner last night. But I did snack a little more than I should before I went to bed last night. Not terribly. I think I was still well under my calorie limit, but I just shouldn't have had the snack before bed. And then today was actually great. Like, it was an extremely busy day at work, but I made sure that I had my protein shake for breakfast. I made sure that I drank something afterwards. And then, at a decent time, I made sure that I drank my second protein shake for lunch so that I wasn't starving. And I was actually at work till about 6:30. So around 5 o'clock, which is when I would normally eat my dinner. I try to eat dinner no later than 4:30 or 5 now so that I'm not like ravenously hungry at night. But around 5 at work, I was absolutely starving. So I ate just a couple of little sugar-free pudding cups because literally I hadn't had anything solid in my stomach all day. So I was hungry. So I ate the sugar-free puddings, which they don't have a lot of calories either, and I think that was okay. And then that got me over till I got home. And then I just had some chicken and obviously skinless chicken. This teriyaki chicken is really good and it doesn't have a whole lot of calories. So I did that and I did some collard greens for dinner. No seasoning, just salt. And like, man, I need bacon grease in my collard greens. I'm a Southern girl who bacon grease is just like the staple for everything. Y'all know what I'm talking about if you're from the South. But then again, that's why I'm fat. I like butter. I like bacon grease. I like carbs. So all those things are having to go. And I'm not going to lie. Like, I can eat it without it. It's not like I have to have it. But it's just, a lot of it's, I don't know, preference or how you were raised. But honest to God, like, I don't have to have that kind of seasoning in anything to enjoy it. So, yeah, I mean, it was good. I was completely full after dinner. I haven't had anything to eat since. It's late. I don't even know what time it is right now. Probably like 11. I don't know. I was going to go to bed early, but that didn't happen. I sat up and played with my daughter for a little while tonight. But it was just a good day. And I think staying busy is going to be key to kind of help me get through this. Staying away from my house as much as possible, because obviously when I'm sitting around not doing anything, or even when I'm just at home and I'm doing things at home, it's so convenient to like want to go grab something to snack on, or you know, whatever. You're sitting around, you eat something you shouldn't be eating. But when I'm busy, when I'm at work or when I'm out and it's not convenient, then I don't have it to get. I made sure when I left for work today I had everything I needed for the day packed. So I had my drinks, I had my shakes. So I was set. Like, I didn't put myself in a situation where, oh my gosh, I don't have what I need. I'm really hungry, or I'm really thirsty, and I had to turn to something junk. I didn't. I can say I have cut out pretty much all sodas. I have not had a single soda or anything carbonated, actually, in several days. I actually cut that back a while back. And I don't miss it. Like, I'm sure at some point I might crave a Diet Coke or a Diet Mountain Dew, but for the most part, it isn't like something I feel like I have to have. Coffee, I was a big coffee drinker. And I have cut out, I did have a cup of coffee today, but for the most part, that's the first cup of coffee I've had in probably 2 weeks. Like, I just haven't drank coffee. I'm trying to stay off caffeine, because caffeine is also an important thing that they want you to cut. Because it can help. I mean, it can kind of lead to dehydration. So definitely not trying to cause any problems with that. I don't drink much tea. I used to drink tea every day, but now it's more water, or I stick to the protein water. Not much tea at all. Nothing really with caffeine. I haven't really had a lot of caffeine in the last several days. And I don't miss that either. And honestly, I feel like caffeine, obviously, for obvious reasons, is an appetite stimulant. So if you're, you know, caffeinated, it could tend to make you hungry or make you want to eat just because you're peeing like off the walls. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I don't miss it. I thought I would be dragging. I thought I would have like caffeine withdrawals. I did have a headache a couple days this week, but I've also been fighting like this little virus. Nothing serious, but just like a cold, I believe. Because I've been tired and just kind of headache a couple of days, sneezy a couple of days. So I think I just had a little bit of a cold. And obviously I'm trying to get through that so that I don't have any issues with my surgery. And I dang sure don't want them canceling the surgery because I'm sick. So I'm really just, you know, taking vitamins, watching what I'm doing, trying to stay away from people who are sick. That's kind of funny when you work in a hospital, when you're a nurse and you're around a bunch of sick people. But I have to have a COVID test the day of my surgery, which, you know, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it's negative. I'm sure, oh gosh, I'm sure we've all been exposed at this point. But more so in the hospital, like, you wonder, because they don't test everybody that comes in the hospital, so you don't know. But we are wearing masks in the hospital. Obviously, they're making us, and I'm trying to comply, especially with the surgery coming up. I just don't want anything to sabotage it. I don't want to risk not being able to have the surgery done because of that. But it is a concern, and I mean, you know, you think right now, this day and age, and with what's going on, like, hopefully they don't shut everything down again before surgery, and then I've essentially starved myself for 2 weeks for nothing. But yeah, no, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm not too terribly worried. So yeah, everything's okay. It's not, like I said, it's not as easy as I thought it would be. I'm not going to say I thought it would be easy. I don't know. Again, like I said, I thought I would just be able to handle it and be like, bah, it's nothing. But it's something. It's different, and it takes a lot of getting used to. I think I'm finally, I don't want to jinx myself, but after the day I had today, I think I finally have figured out how to manage and what I need to do and to be okay. So yeah, I think I can keep this up for 9 more days. I have 9 more days. I cannot believe I'm in the single digits now towards having this done. Um, 9 days seems like absolutely nothing. I mean, considering that I have contemplated having this surgery done for several years, and I mean several, probably since before Luke was born, so 10 years or more, I've actually thought about having the surgery done. And it's funny. It's really funny how you put that much time and thought into something, and like what finally triggered me to have it done. But I think for me, it was just how I noticed my health was declining. My diabetes was getting worse. The fact that I have 2 children that are my absolute life, that I would give my life for, but that I'm not willing to lose my life for. If that makes sense. Like, I'm not just gonna throw my life away and not do something that I know I can do to help myself be around for my children as long as I can. And, you know, a lot of prayer. I mean, y'all know I'm a Christian. Everybody that knows me, I do believe that God lets things happen in His time, when the time is right. So this was just my time. I mean, this was just when it was supposed to happen. And I've had such clarity when I've been so uncertain in the past. Oh, should I do it? Nah, I'm not going to do it. Nah, I can keep losing weight. Nah, you know, whatever. There was always an excuse as to why to not have the surgery. Since I decided I was going to do it this time, like, there's not been 1 ounce of doubt in my mind that this is what I need to do. After I met with Dr. Teixeira, like, even because I went into his office saying I want to have the sleeve done, because that's what the majority of people I know have had done, and they've been successful with it. But even after like walking into his office and him saying, I don't think the sleeve is the best option for you, I think for your best control of your diabetes and long-term results you need to have the bypass. I mean, that kind of floored me. I was like, oh, yeah, that's not what I, no, I think. But we talked, and, you know, he made it very clear as to why he thought the bypass was the best option. And it made sense. It made sense. You know, it's like he told me how, he could do the sleeve. He told me, he said, I can do the sleeve. He said, but it's just, I don't feel like it's the best option for you. And I mean, I totally trust him, and believe everything he said to be true. I have no reason not to. And since I've done research on my own, everything he said is backed up by everything I've read, as far as long-term results. Sleeves have a tendency to regain their weight after a period of about 3 to 4 years. Whereas a gastric bypass, you don't really see much of that until about the 10-year mark. Sleeves don't tend to control diabetes for as long, or as well as the bypass does. And it does temporarily, but like I said, bypass for longer term results, which is exactly what I'm looking for. A lot of people with sleeves have to go back and have revisions to bypasses. And I really just don't want to have to go through a surgery but once, hopefully. Hopefully that's the only time I have to do it, is this one time. Yeah, so I'm really getting excited. Tuesday I go for my pre-op. They're going to do blood work and EKG. And I don't know what else. I guess tell me what all I have to do to be ready for surgery. I have to meet with the doctor, and then I have to go over for my testing. Lay down, baby. Oh yeah, lay down just a second. Sorry. My little one's sleepy. It's bedtime for her. It's past bedtime for her. Anyway, yeah, so I get to do that Tuesday, and that's just one step closer to being ready to go. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm ready for this. I'm just ready to get it over at this point. This is just counting down the days. I'm taking 2 weeks off of work, so I'm going to give myself 2 weeks for recovery. If I can go back sooner and I feel like going back sooner, I will. But I definitely took the 2 weeks off just to have in case I need it. I'm going to be staying in Orlando for a week after the surgery. John's parents have a timeshare there. We're going to be staying there just in case if I have complications or if I need to be seen. I'm right there at the hospital after the surgery. And the kids have a nice pool, like nice water park type pool thing where they're going to have a blast. So they're going to love to be there. John's not going to be able to go. He has to work and he's staying home. But my mom and dad's going with the kids with me. So they will let my mom go in with me so I can have one person. I'm not sure if she'll be able to spend the night in the hospital, but I'd rather her just go back and spend the night at the hotel with dad and the kids too, just to make sure everybody's okay. Because Lord, I'm sure I'll have plenty of help. I'll be fine. It's supposed to be an overnight procedure. I should go home the next day, as long as everything's good. I will say, I don't know, a while back I was having some dysrhythmias, nothing serious, but like what they call bigeminy PVCs. I know a lot of people probably heard of PVCs, kind of like extra heartbeats, the best way to describe it. I was told that it's probably because I have sleep apnea, and even though I've never been diagnosed with sleep apnea and I don't use a CPAP machine, that's one of the things that can cause this rhythm. So, I'm hoping my EKG is normal. I hope they don't see that and are like, oh no, you can't have surgery until you have a cardiac workup, which I've had a stress test. My stress test was fine. I was supposed to have some more cardiac tests done, but with the COVID stuff, everything shut down. Basically just wear a heart monitor for 24 hours to see if it showed anything. And a sleep study. I was supposed to have a sleep study, but it all just didn't happen because of this COVID mess. So, I'll probably still do it at some point, after the surgery. And I feel like if I talk to anesthesia, like I've been in this long enough to know, they know, PVCs are not usually that serious of an issue. So they know what to watch for. They know what to do. And as long as I tell them, that I had it, I think we'll be good to go. But we will see on my pre-op visit. Or I may just not tell them if everything looks good. That sounds horrible. No, maybe I'll let them know. We'll see. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now, guys. And, I'm excited. I'm really hopeful. I really feel good. I feel like this is going to be successful. The last couple of days were really bad. I didn't know if I was going to make it. I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it. I was just really discouraged and kind of down on myself. But today was a new day. I kind of reset my mind last night and I said, listen, this isn't really a choice. I pep talked myself. I had a bunch of wonderful people, a lot of people that watch these videos and are that in my Facebook group, sent me some really encouraging messages, some good Bible quotes, and I got up and I read through every one of those yesterday again, and it's such huge encouragement when you have such a large amount of people backing you and supporting you. It can make all the difference in the world in how successful you are. It's so nice to know that you have that much love and support from everybody. And a lot of people that don't even know me that well are really just pulling for me to get through this. And that means so much. You guys just don't even know how much that means. So I do appreciate everybody that's in my life that is supporting me and that is backing me. And that is just helping me get through this. Because honestly, I could not get through this journey alone. And you people are the ones that are really helping me get through this, a lot more than any of you realize. So I will do another video update when I go for pre-op. You may not see me until then, but again, it's only 3 days away. I go Tuesday, so I have the weekend and Monday, and we head out Tuesday to Orlando. We have to leave at like 5:30 in the morning, so that should be fun. But anyway, yeah, I will update you guys Tuesday with a video, let you know how it went, let you know everything that's going on, and we will go from there. Love you guys.